So I'm here with Jake McKee, aka Budo Jake, the founder of Budo Videos, longtime member of the jiu-jitsu community, longtime media creator, creative, and also a very good black belt. And I thought it'd be fun to have a little exchange. Welcome.
Thank you, Rick. It's a pleasure
it's
being
good
on the mats with you.
Yeah, for sure. It's good to see you.
You know, and maybe some of the viewers know that I had a show for a long time called Rolled Up, and I had all different guys coming on the mats, and I trained at Gracie Baja for a long time, so we had, for the World Championships, we'd have people come in, and I'd learned so many different things from so many different people, and it was overwhelming, to be honest. I didn't have enough time to practice all the moves that I was learning, so I've probably forgotten a lot more than I've learned over the years, but there's a few things that I think I have maybe a different take on, things that I got a little piece from somebody and kind of adapted it to make it my own. But the first thing I want to show you is something that I actually got from Aikido. Just like Roy Dean, I practiced Aikido for a couple of decades before I started Jiu-Jitsu. And there's one wrist lock in particular that I found to be really beneficial in Jiu-Jitsu. It transformed my kimura game. I'm surprised that more people don't do it.
Oh,
so
I love wrist locks. So
all right,
yeah. From what position?
From kimura, side control.
Just side.
Yeah. So basic kimura from side control, or here, maybe your hands on this side of my body. I come over, trap the arm, place it down here. Now, I want you to I'm just holding you with one hand right now, and I want you to show me, can you move your wrist?
My wrist?
Yes, you can. Can you move your elbow? Yeah, can you move your shoulder? Good, right. So now let me get both hands on. Now, can you move your hand? Can you move your wrist? You can still move all those joints. I don't have real good control over you. Yeah. If I change the grip slightly, instead of grabbing your wrist, I'm going to slide down to the blade of your hand. And now I'm going to turn the blade towards the camera, bringing my forearm to the mat, elbow to your body. I'm only holding you with one hand now. Now, can you move your wrist?
No, I can't.
Can you move your elbow? Very little. Shoulder, very little.
A little bit of shoulder, but not much.
So I'm only holding with one hand. Of course, I'd rather have two, but I can submit here just with one hand. So this is a grip in Aikido called Sankyo, and it just allows for a lot more control over the arm because you're twisting the wrist away. And then I'm going to get the typical kimura grip with the other hand. I'm not switching the thumb to the other side like we usually do in a kimura. I'm keeping it right here. Now if we go back to the traditional kimura, we're here, we have to switch our hips and step over and then get this leverage. With this one, we're going to stay right where we are. I'm just tilting my body this way, dragging your fingertips along the mat, and then you feel that go all up the shoulder.
Yeah, I feel pressure at the elbow as well. Wrist, elbow, and then shoulder. It seems like it's targeting all those joints.
Yep. So the benefit of this is more control, and I don't have to move my body as much. You know, if we go back to the traditional kimura, as I switch the hips, have you ever had guys reach up with the hip with your free hand here? Yeah. Maybe dump me over. Yeah. Give me a hard time. So here, I stay low, hips low, and you just finish right from here. I'm not compromising position.
And then you track if someone's able to kind of get up, because, you know, Roy does some of those things, and he's a master of just kind of floating and turning as the hand goes through to configure himself to that next, maybe Aikido wrist lock that's there. Do you do that sort of thing?
Once I get there, it's pretty hard to get out. Give me a hard time. Try to free your hand just with one hand. I feel like I have a pretty good control here. It's almost like a wrench driving down. So I usually don't lose the position once I get here. If you straighten out your arm, you can, of course, go to the straight arm lock.
Right.
From here.
Nice.
Would you like to try that, or you want to move on to a different application?
Let's probably move on, since we're just showing your game, and I'd love to try all this stuff, but it'll be fun to do it later.
Cool. So that same, let me just show you how it looks like when cops do it, or in Aikido, we come here and, and then make the guy walk out of the bar or something for guys and try it. So the same wrist lock can be used from back control. So you have both hooks in. Whenever your opponent's on your back, you know the next thing is their arms are going to come over. So I might not know which arm is going to come over, but I know one's going to come over, one's going to come under. So I'm here waiting for it. Once it comes under, I make a connection here and slide down right to where I was before.
Same positioning.
notice I'm grabbing the blade of the hand with 4 fingers and the thumbs on the other side. And it's hard to pick up the exact details, but there's a bone at the base of your thumb here, and I'm pressing on that to get it to rotate. If I'm up here, you can move your wrist, yeah. If I'm down too low, you can grab my thumb. So I want to be just above, right on this bone here, pressing your palm out. So again, I'm here. Once the hand comes over, you connect, and I bring it all the way out and over. Now here, the choke is no longer there.
Right.
Now I'm going to grab the ankle and fall to this side. Now I'm going to switch my base and start to come up. And look, we still have that same wrist lock. I don't need to give it up. I can finish right from here. I'm going to double up with the other hand. Go right towards you.
Yeah. It's pure Aikido.
Yeah. So, let's do the other side actually. Let's go the other hand on top. Yeah. So, boom, hand comes, slide all the way down. If I don't control the legs, as I turn, I'm going to be stuck in guard. Yeah. I don't want to be stuck in guard. So I'm going to take the foot and put it to the ground and fall to the side. Sit up. And I also like to drive the shin across the leg for a little more pressure and control. Get the other hand off.
Nice, nice. It felt like you also had a straight arm lock there just from the fulcrum being your neck.
That's
on
right.
there.
That's right.
Nice.
So, close guard. Whenever I get kimuras, generally, that's the grip that I like to get all the way down to the wrist.
Nice.
So I was just surprised that was something that the Brazilians never picked up on, that particular wrist lock. And in Aikido, we do it all the time, and I figured that, wow, that's something that can really be applied to Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, even just shifting that grip, just changes everything. It's funny, Anthony down at Coachella was showing some techniques with that as well, and Roy Dean's a huge fan of that, so apparently the secret's getting out.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm the only one that's done it. I'm sure I'm not,
Yeah.
but it's just something that none of my teachers ever showed me, but it's right there. Even if I'm standing up in the open guard.
Yeah, if I'm down?
Yeah, you're down, whatever. I'm always looking for that grip. This doesn't feel very threatening, but there's a threat here, so you play a little open guard with me. All right, so whenever I can get around here, this is already set up for the kimura.
Oh, nice, nice.
That's right there.
Nice. Nice.
If you're standing up, same thing. I'm here. You don't feel the threat.
I do feel the threat.
Now you do.
I feel the threat.
But most people don't. And now if I turn away from you, I have that same wrist lock. It looks really flashy, but it works. I can bring you down to the ground and start to come up.
Wow. That's cool. So you're just coming here.
And the flat part of your thumb, push my palm away. Yes.
So it's just that. And then you just rotate.
Yeah. So now if I'm standing up, you're going to use this hand to block this leg and spin underneath. Good.
Oh, I see.
Now you bring it down to the ground. And I either stay on all fours or I roll.
Yeah.
And top.
Nice. Yeah, that is super cool.
Yeah, so in Aikido it's called the Sankyo. In Jiu-Jitsu I call it the twisting wrist lock.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the things that I've picked up. Another thing is from close guard. I was training with Rafael Freitas, who invented the Barada Plata.
Yeah.
And we did the instructional with him, and he says, okay, so first what you're going to do is you're going to grab the hand like this, reach through, bring your legs over, and boom, they come to, and we did the Barada Plata.
Yeah.
And I thought, wait a minute, slow down here.
That's how I've done it.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, but just that initial control is such a good method of control, and not all paths need to lead to the Barada Plata.
Yeah.
So I call this the reverse kimura position. I'm grabbing the wrist, reaching through. In a normal kimura we reach over this way.
Yeah.
This time we're coming underneath the arm and grabbing the wrist.
Yeah.
Now if I push your hand forward and your elbow towards me, I want these lined up.
Right.
Try to get out of here, give me a hard time. It's pretty uncomfortable. It's a pretty good method of control. Yeah. So this is the reverse kimura position.
Yeah, that's going to fit into my game because I actually do like coming through. I'll even just take this hand and just do that. And then it lets me multitask. And then I can sometimes come in for an arm drag just on this side. Right? I'm through. So I like that. So you're just getting that wrist.
Yep, so I usually slide underneath. This hand comes under. Guide them both together. My knees come up and my knees drive forward. So I don't want to be here, I want to be here.
Yeah.
So the wrist is pushed down and the elbows forward.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
Now some guys will tap just to this.
Yeah.
So hip escape a little bit and push the wrist upwards, and then they tap to a reverse kimura.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, as I'm pushing through, they feel that and how you can punch the arm through. Now, hip escape a little bit more, and we have an overhook. When you have the overhook, there's tons of options from here. One would be hip escape again, foot on the lower back, lower down for an arm lock, grab the wrist, same kimura, Sankyo grip we talked about earlier, kimura, slide to the hand, wrist lock, pass the leg over, on the colada. I mean, the options are endless once you get to that overhook position. And I love the style of jiu-jitsu that lets the opponent make the choice. Yeah. So I'm trying to submit you. You don't want to be submitted. You straighten your arm. Okay, now you're in the overhook position. Now I have a big flow chart of where to go from there. So I'm coming here, guiding the hand through. What are you going to do from here? You straighten your arm. Okay, I'm going to hip escape out. Now what are you going to do? Oh, you start to bring the arm out. I'm going to let you escape halfway, only to there, and then we have a wrist lock. Boom, you're going down. So I call that the half escape. I'll let you come out part of the way, but not all the way.
Nice.
Another one. We come here. Now from here, where are you going to go from there?
I'm going to start trying to peel, maybe.
Okay, good. So now you're guiding your hand to this side. That's fine. I'll guide it all the way across. Good job. Instead of
Let's flip it. Let's show this from that side because that's interesting.
So reverse kimura position. We're here.
Yeah, I'm
He starts
punching out
straightening
here.
up. Right. So now I'm losing the position. But whenever you have both arms on one side, you're exposing the back.
Yeah.
So hip escape, grab, lat, hip escape away, and start to work the back.
Beautiful.
And that's a common thing when you start working with reverse kimuras, is they'll start to defend. I want to put your wrist right through here.
Right.
You're going to maybe grab my leg or
Right.
grab your bicep.
Yeah.
So now you no longer have that, but you're exposing the back.
Then you're back there. Yeah. Nice. That's beautiful.
Sometimes guys will really hunker down from here.
Or they'll just come
in.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to use my free foot. I'll turn a little bit here. I'm going to try to hook your ankle here. If I can hook underneath here, I'm going to torque your knee a little bit. And you don't really like that. And then that gives me the space to come in. And once I'm in here, it'll be almost like a scissor sweep.
Nice. Nice.
So I like exploring positions where you have a flow chart. He does this, you go there. He does that, you go there. There's always an option depending on what your opponent does. It's hard to defend everything at the same time.
So you're someone that once you find one thing, you immediately begin thinking, okay, what are all the places where I can find that, huh?
Yeah. I like to have options. I see jiu-jitsu as like a flow chart.
Yeah, for sure. I'm big on flow charts, and even if it's not you're writing it down, but it has to be a flow chart in your mind where the positions, the techniques, the sequences, they're all connected. There's pathways everywhere you need to go. Everything isn't just its own island.
Yep.
Well, Jake, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. It's been a long time, and this was really fun for me. Where can our viewers find you? Is there anything particular that you're trying to get information out about? And we'd love to give you a little publicity here.
Sure. Thanks for having me on, Rick. And you guys can find me on Instagram, Budo Jake. My website is budovideos.com. That's for our physical media and rash guards and gear and all that. And then we also have budovideos.tv, which is for all the digital content. You can watch our instructionals on apps, whether it's Google or Android or iPhones. So yeah, check those out. And thanks for having me on.
I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Jake. And thank you. Make sure to subscribe. You guys know what to do. See you next time.